No, I got things moved around again, so just and I have audio confirmation because that's way too loud. Hello, everybody, and welcome to April the tooth, and only the tooth. Thanks to Sin, he said the tooth, the whole tooth, and nothing but the tooth. This is true. Today is the tooth all day long. Chris Garrett says at 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, Chris Garrett says. Kinstyle Live, it's about time. It is straight up and down 10 o'clock, Chris. I actually started at 59 and anticipated some issues because of the fact I'm still in the makeshift studio and we're getting things moved over there. We actually looked at desks today and we concluded what we want to do and what we're going to do ain't going to happen because the way things are set up in there. I'm not taking those monitors off the wall and rearranging them. We're just going to work around them. Some of you may or may not already know we compromised on the mattress. It's going to stay. I'm just going to figure out a different way to put them, or maybe someplace different in the house. I don't know yet. I think my chair's a little too low. I look like I'm a short person. Nothing against short people, by the way. Hello, Jeff. Hello, Greg. Hello, Rich. Hello, William. Hello, Sin. Hello, Jose. And I don't see Mr. Georgia in here on Zoom. Of course, he might be getting some bad weather. It looked like the bad weather was going to move southeast tonight. It's way south of us, thank goodness, even though we still have flood alerts out for another couple hours. A lot of rain off and on today, all day long. But other than that, it's been a pretty decent day. Tony Wallow gets us started off with a good evening. Good evening to Tony. Thank you, Tony, for the 1999 Super Chat contribution that should be showing up on the stream here momentarily. I don't know what the difference is between when I click it and see it on OBS and when you guys see it, who's watching the stream. Thank you so much. Great guy says he was second place. He was taking a nap from 7:30 until whenever now is. I don't know when now is because there's no time in there. There's Chris joining us on Zoom. Rick Lakes was third.
I'm not late. I came in on time.
Give Georgia time, maybe. Robert says, bloody hell. Rick Lakes joins in with a $5 Super Chat contribution. Thank you again, Rick, for that. I appreciate that. As well as thank you for the shout out on your upload today. I do appreciate that as well. And it's good to see you're putting out more content. I'm looking forward to your weather finally breaking so you can get out and about and without going to jail, show us some of the finer points of your area. I am really looking forward to that. John Williams said the 200th is about the tooth. John says the tooth is about another live stream. Yes.
I don't have no teeth.
I'm slowly losing mine, that's for sure. So it was a good day today. I enjoyed doing the Daily Da Vinci. I messed around with it afterwards for quite a long time. I actually shut it down and started over. Jim, Robert, Darren, and I got together on a Zoom, and we are working on converting my current machine to the Da Vinci machine, and with the parts from Ghetto's old machine that I have, the new parts, the processor and the memory, going to make a streaming machine. Still going to be a new machine. It's just going to be used for streaming. And then everything will be done on the old machine for Da Vinci. Everything will come off except for Da Vinci. And that made more sense than recreating, or not recreating, but creating, building a new machine and trying to convert everything over to that. That would just be silly. So that's where we're going. John says it's still snowing tonight. Oh, no. It is April the Tooth. We no longer mention the word snow. That word is now prohibited. After April the 1st, there's no more talk of snow, especially on April the Tooth. Is tomorrow April the 3rd? Oh, I can't wait to see Doug's show tomorrow.
Storms for us between 3 and 5
a.m.?
Yep.
Must be moving kind of slow then. Yeah, Tony, that was a very lame attempt at some tooth humor. You know, one tooth, two tooth, three tooth, like red fish, one fish, two fish, blue fish, red, whatever. Dr. Seuss, whatever. He's much better at that than I am. Um, Overall, today was actually a pretty decent day, I think. Watched the rain, did a couple of videos on the rain. Literally, within 5 minutes of me showing the homies that it was raining here, and it was raining, it wasn't storming at all, it was just good solid rain. The sun was out and it was shining. 10 minutes later, it was raining. For a brief moment, I thought I might be in Florida, because I've heard rumors that if you in Florida, it'll rain 1 minute, the sun will shine the next minute, and it'll rain the next minute. Just rumors. I've not personally experienced that. Sam says he'll be here in a bit. He's working on a project. No problem, Sam. I appreciate it.
When I dropped kids at the baseball field. Go ahead.
Sometimes you get rain and sun together.
Yeah.
But it's unusual when about an hour ago, there was not a single cloud in the sky to be seen here. Completely clear.
Dark now, isn't it? Or pretty close?
Well, we're sneaking up on it, but usually there's a few little fluffy clouds someplace, you know.
Right.
We didn't have anything. It was absolutely clear. My granddaughter said, Grandpa, there's no clouds. I looked around. Sure enough, there weren't.
Huh. I wish we could say that. We got rain predicted for tomorrow. Not snow. It was last week. It was snow, but I'm really thankful. I mean, it would, even if it were to snow, it'd have to snow an awful lot for it to stick on the ground, because the ground's too wet and too warm right now. Mrs. K's tulips are looking absolutely fantastic. If they may just drown out, actually. Kind of concerned about that.
Do you have any daffodils?
We have daffodils, yes. We have daylilies that we planted that are coming up. We have hollyhocks that are coming up, and her 3 rose bushes are growing. The clematis has blooms, but it hasn't bloomed yet. And I've got more clematis to put in for next year. I don't think we'll get anything out of it this year. We might not get anything from it next year either if we follow through with our plans to move. Unless we take them with us, and that'd be kind of cold. Never heard of, people taking their plants with them or not. Always the first time for everything. Robert drops us a link over in the chat. Let me go see what that's all about. It is, it's a tsunami warning. And where is this at? Oh, Taipei? Okay.
They had a 7-point-something earthquake in Taiwan today.
Yeah, it's what he's saying. Tsunami warning issued after 7.4 earthquake, largest in 25 years. Wow. And the one picture looks like it just completely flattened the building. You guys can look at the link. I'm not going to share it or go into any detail with it, but it looks pretty devastating. I took a pretty decent little nap. I don't know why. I just got wore out doing a little bit of stuff. Remind me, I have interesting news to pass along after the stream is over. Depending on your perspective. Most of us will say, it's not interesting at all. Most of us will say, what the hell? At minimum. You'll just have to wait and see. That's a little tease. Maybe that'll get people to join us on Zoom. Who knows? Now, Zoom will grow at its pace. I'm not too concerned about that. The super chats from last night showed up, and I don't understand the math because it's not even close to right. But YouTube is YouTube is YouTube, and I guess that's going to be Doug and I's new saying moving forward. I do appreciate the super chats more than my mere thank you can say, as well as, again, thank you, Tony, for the PayPal. I appreciate it. That was quite a shock to me. Very, very grateful. Very, very humbled by that, if the truth be known. Yeah. Just out of curiosity, and don't be afraid to speak your mind, Greg. Two people caught it. Anyway, is there a direction that the homies would like to see the channel and or DaVinci Resolve move to? Maybe the fish cam might come back. We are having a bit of a, let's go with discussion. I don't like the word argument. Let's go with discussion on the fish tank. She is, as she likes to put it, hell bent on keeping that fish tank active. And my argument's simple. Your Honor, I'd like to present the evidence that nobody gets to enjoy the fish tank because right now it's hidden behind a green curtain. I don't know. Maybe in the rework of the studio, I can figure out a way to. I mean, I thought when I compromised on the mattress, maybe that would help me to gain some leverage, and that's probably a horrible way of putting that, on the fish tank. Now, if we had a big old 90 to 100 and some odd gallon tank in the living room, different story. It obviously wouldn't get moved, but we just don't have the space for that either. That's one of the things. Greg wants more DaVinci Resolve. Yes, he does. I did get that email from Greg today.
Oh, shit.
No, I did not. I'm just poking fun. Yeah, Tony, really. We all know Greg tolerates DaVinci Resolve. He doesn't have the interest in it that I do, certainly. And my interest in it is just to see what I can learn on my own. And if I run into stumbling blocks, I will go research it. In fact, tomorrow I'm going to give some, what's the word I want? Shout outs, love, promotions, whatever you want to call it, to a couple of their DaVinci Resolve creators that have helped me and pointed me in the right direction. And some of the stuff I have recreated because it's just impressively great.
Well, you're welcome, Mr. Ken.
Yeah, I thought we weren't telling anybody that you were secretly doing a DaVinci Resolve channel. Now you've let the cat out of the bag. And you get on me? Oh my gosh.
Whoops. Whoops.
Oh, mercy. I really don't have anything tonight. Haven't played whatever that game is we played. Fortnite, Destiny 2. I haven't played it in a couple days now. I might play it a little bit tonight. I don't know. I got a little frustrated with DaVinci. I had to restart the computer again, which is... this is ironic. I was thinking this morning about the fact I need another dedicated machine for DaVinci Resolve. I write Jim an email and I basically lay out what I just said. And I give him some specs over what I've got and what I think would be best. I go to YouTube, I check my analytics, I check my revenue, I check my subscribers. By the way, Ghetto, I lost another subscriber. What are we going to do? And then I look to see what's being suggested to me. Well, one of the things being suggested to me today was Casey Ferris went to Puget Systems up in Washington and got their guidance on building a DaVinci only computer. Now, you want to talk about irony. The mere fact that 15, 20 minutes earlier I had sent Jim an email saying, this is what's running through my head right now, and then this shows up. So I find that's very coincidental and very ironic on the same day, let alone within Greg Eats Up DaVinci. Yes, he does. Hello, BH Ringer. Good to see BH Ringer in the chat room. I did see you had a stream scheduled for tonight, and I must humbly apologize. I fell asleep, and I did not get to see it. I will watch the replay, though, so that you will get some watch hours, but I did not get to catch it live today. I'm not sure what wore me out, what little bit of work that and when I say me, did today. This was truly a honey-do day for me. She sat on the couch and she was do that, do that, do that, and do that. Not maybe as dramatic as that, but basically that was what it was. And I don't mind. It was just little bitty things that should have been done anyway, and I don't mind. She did pop in the Zoom. We did poke fun at a couple people, and I thought that was quite hilarious. I know Jim got it. Jim instantly had Jim's normal outburst of laughter, and that was pretty good. So that was accomplished. And if I could have got her to do it last night on April 1st, I think that it would have been well received as well. Tim Tech Wiz says hello. Hello, Tim. Or he says hi. And the pop-out chat thing, once again, just went. Tim Tech Wiz says hi. Chat thing takes a dump. I wonder if there's any. There's not. There's not. It does it from time to time. It'll eventually catch up. So, anyway. Robert, if you're still in chat, let me know, please. I need to get with you on something. I did get your message about it didn't post. Got 52 views and 25 likes. Good job. Man, I would love to have 52 views on a live stream. That would be fantastic. Even though the average watch time would probably drop. It's kind of a double-edged sword type of thing. You get a lot of views, watch time goes down. Get a minimum amount of views, and watch time seems to balance out and be relatively even. So what's the winning formula here? I mean, a lot of views, short watch time, minimal views, balanced. I don't know. Does it? I don't know. You guys tell me. Excuse me. And I am back. I wish I could highlight BH Ringers. I can't highlight it though. There we go. That caught me up. Maybe that'll. Yeah, I unmuted myself. Had 20 people watching at one point. Again, I've got 15 watching right now, and I don't know how many likes I've got because it's showing 0. I will do a refresh. And 15 watching, 6 likes. So a little under half. And that's fine. Now chat disappeared. It's one thing. Can't win. If it's not one thing, it's another. I tell you. Boy, I'm so turning into a Filipino. Still waiting on chat. I'm going to wave to see if it's back to being live yet or not. I know Zoom can see me waving because it's Zoom. Yeah, there it goes. Man, what a delay that is. I better call the professor and run a speed test. I still don't have any chat from when I refreshed. There, chat just now popped up. Tony says, see. Yes. I'm boning up on my Spanish. Tim says he's off tomorrow. It's a nice thing about being retired. I'm basically off every day until I have to do the housework. It's nice. I kind of miss the money, but I don't miss the having to get up and go in and, work for the man, so to speak, if you want to look at it that way. Looking forward to when Mrs. K finally retires and we can travel more often than what we've got planned. We sent things out yesterday to everyone on the Vegas deal. We're going to be in Vegas on the evening of the 26th and the 27th, and we are flexible that if need be, and it looks like we might have to, we can stay an extra day because my Army buddy, friend, companion, whatever you want to call him, is going to be in Sacramento, California. Now, if I had a brain, I would say, oh, great, you're going to be in Sacramento. That's relatively close to Fresno. Let's just get together in California. But that's not going to happen. We will get together over in the great state of Nevada in the big city of Las Vegas. So, Jeff, it might work out a little bit better for you as well, either for Saturday or Sunday. And I will let you know the more that I find out. BH Ringer says to Robert and Tony, thanks for dropping by. Yeah, I saw it, BH. And I thought, I'll get in a quick nap, I'll get up, and I'll be able to, participate in the live stream and whatnot. I woke up at 8:15 when Mrs. K woke me up for dinner. And I was a little frustrated about that because, as you know, it's Tuesday night. As you know, Tuesday nights are the FBI night, of which I watched 2 of the 3 FBIs. So I will be leaving at about 10 minutes to 11 to jump out to Las Vegas to watch the 8 o'clock showing of the FBI out of Las Vegas. John Williams, I like being off every day, taking advantage of his wife's 33-year government pension. John, are you adopting? 33 years of working for the government. Man, Wintermute's here. Only winning move is not to play. This is true. War games. Gonna go out on a limb here and say that came from the movie War Games. Yeah, I like watching the coin shows too. Robert says, BH, I enjoy learning. I followed several of yours in the description today. I really like watching those. Some of the coins that they find and the excitement they get over the coins that they find is just amazing. They have great camaraderie. You could tell these guys have been together for a while, and it's fun to watch. One of these days I might go back to posting links in my description, but last time I tried that did not go very well. And I've not figured out how people go. And if you look right up here, and then there's a link that shows up on their stream, I haven't figured out how to do that yet. I need to figure out how to do it, but I just haven't forced myself to do it. So, anyway. Hello, Sam. Sam joins us in the Zoom. Currently muted. Excuse me.
Connecting to audio.
No, he's just muted. There's no connecting to audio at all. You've got the doggonest luck when it comes to. Although lately, whatever you've done to fix the problem, it's working. Don't stop doing whatever it is you're doing, because it is working quite well.
Well, thank you so much. I didn't ask for no help from no homies.
Did you mean to say none of the homies helped you, or did you mean to say you didn't help the homies?
Well, I'm thinking about one particular homie.
Let me guess, North Carolina.
If he's listening to the YouTube live stream, he knows who I'm talking about.
Well, he's putting comments in chat, so I can only guess he's watching or listening to the live stream. I can't speak for the man. Oh, he's probably joining now. I have no idea who joined. There we go. Oh.
That is Bobby Warren that just joined.
Yeah, I see that now. I've got Zoom behind my monitoring, so I'm just looking at the stream, and I see Zoom as you guys that are watching the stream see Zoom. Now, if I were to bring it to the foreground, I would have known pretty quick who it was. Hello, Bobby.
Hello, Ken.
Haven't seen you in a while. You doing all right?
I've been doing all right. I was moderating Hannah's live stream on TikTok. She hasn't been live today.
Okay, you were monitoring a live stream on TikTok that hasn't been live today. That's quite a accomplishment. How did you do that?
I usually mod it every night when she goes live.
Oh,
She hasn't been live today.
All right.
I am her moderator. She usually be live at this time. She hasn't been live yet.
All right. You get paid for that, just out of curiosity?
No. And I messaged her to find out what happened. She said she isn't going live tonight. Thanks for the reminder. I just wanted to know where the live stream was.
Well, it's nice to have people to remind you and get a hold of you if you forget to go live.
Yeah.
It really is. I know I try to be here every night by 10 o'clock. I've run late a couple times. There's actually been a couple nights that I've missed due to illness and whatnot. But it's good for people to realize, hey, let me make sure everything's all right. Reach out and make sure they're late. Now,
She usually goes live at 8:30, and she hasn't been live until 9, and then I shoot her that message.
well, things happen. People come over, you have dinner, you try to play golf, fall asleep and forget to get up. There's all kind of reasons for me. But it is good, except for maybe, and I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way, Chris, maybe 60 seconds of being late might be a little bit lenient of saying, let's give him 63 seconds before we start complaining. And that's just me poking fun at Chris, and Chris knows that. I don't mean anything malice by it whatsoever.
I usually give her time until letting her know.
Well, maybe. It's just a maybe. Maybe if she goes live at 8:30, you should text her, say at 8 o'clock, 8:15, and give her a friendly reminder that she's going to go live. What's her TikTok stream about?
She usually go live and battle everyone every night.
Battle?
Instead
you mean as in fight? Battle as in...
No, trying to take the person's trying to win the battle. I have a screen recording of it one time. Not fighting, it's a friendly battle.
Is it an actual game, or is she trying to just cause trouble?
It's a friendly game.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we're coming up on our 30-minute time frame that's self-imposed. It seems to be working out. I know there are a few people that disagree with that, as well as the 10 o'clock start time. But right now, it seems to be working well. So I want to give out, again, Tony, thank you so much for the $19 contribution. Rick Lakes, thank you so much for your $5 super chat contribution to the channel and to the community. And all that's going to go back into the community. I've got some ideas floating around that I'm going to run by the homies maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow night. I want to thank everyone on the Zoom panel for being here. Greg, William, Rich, Sin, Jeff, Sam, Bobby, thank you. Jose, thank you. Chris, thank you. You guys have no idea what it means to me. I'm horrible at words. I know, someone's screaming at the screen. Engrish! But I do appreciate it. I do look forward to every night. You guys, the homies, and you two are the reason I do this. If you guys were not here, I would not be here. Now, see, if you guys would have... Never mind. I'm not going to say that. Good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Everybody stay home tomorrow.
Well, that's what you should have did last night for April the 1st. What you guys should have done is not been on Zoom as a April 1st joke. Now think about that. You guys are here every night, religiously, every night. Sometimes 2, 3, 4, 5 hours early, which is fine. I've got it set up that way. Can you imagine I would have came on here and went, where's everybody at? Or if you guys joined, have someone become the host that has the host key, make a breakout room, be in the breakout room, and when I join straight to the main room, and it would accomplish the same thing. John Williams says goodnight. Wintermute says goodnight. B.H. Ringer says later all. Tony Wallow says light bulbs. Yeah. Speaking of light bulbs, I do have new light bulbs in the studio lights. They are much softer bulbs, but I still have the big old bald bright spot on my forehead, so I'll worry about that. Good night. If you want to join Zoom, there's the email address, kstoutz00m@gmail.com. I'm not begging for email to get there. Just sitting there doing nothing, drawing dust. So, good night.